Established in 2015, the UK Jarra Association has been offering philanthropic support in the areas of health, education and other humanitarian gestures in the Lower River region and beyond. Its membership comprises of natives of Jarra based in the UK who are partnering with other stakeholders with the sole objective of complementing government efforts in improving livelihoods of the local communities in the Gambia.
So I'm here to represent FAR, and FAR is an oil exploration company. Exploration means we are here working in Gambia looking for oil. We feel that we are guests here, and as a guest we very much like to give something back and contribute. And we managed to do this contribution towards this project here. Very pleased to work here with UK Jarra Association, done such a lovely job pulling a lot of this together. And of course I'd like to say we thank very much the Government of Gambia and indeed the Ministry of Petroleum and Energy, who helped create an environment for us to work here in this country and indeed have allowed us and approved to us allow some of our budget to come towards a project like this. So thank you.
Jibril Sane, Principal Nursing Officer at the Mansakonko Major Health Center in the Lower River region, highlighted some of the interventions in the past associated with the UK Jarra Association and their relevant partners.
UK Jarra and FAR are domestic names. They've been helping us in so many areas prior to this major development that they've made. So many things ranging from instruments were coming from UK, provided by UK Jarra. So, but this one is the most remarkable offer that they made for us in the Soma District Hospital, in the region and beyond the region, because this labor ward is going to help everyone, even within and outside the region. And if you look at what they provide here, it is highly quality beds, materials that are brought here, which in fact some of them are not even found in Banjul. You see, they have provided us with 6 labor beds. They also provided us with beam balance weighing scale, a very standard stretcher, a machine to monitor the hearts of the neonates while they are infants while they are in utero, and also machines to also monitor the mother's condition. And greatly also, they also provided us with a baby warmer. This baby warmer will also help, because once a baby is born from the uterus, the environment becomes very cold to them. So that baby warmer would also help babies to be free from what we call hypothermia, meaning cold environment would be too bad for them without the warm. They also made our floors, expanded the ward. If you look at it, previously we have three bedded, but now it can go up to 6 or beyond. They also provided us with a nurses station where nurses can sit inside and at the same time monitor the patients, a changing room. They've changed our fans, all the here. If you look at it, these fans are very good. They've also made a ceiling which is also up to standard. What FAR and UK Jarra did, honestly, is uncountable. We cannot quantify it.
According to Sane, providing the much needed support by the association is one thing, but to whom much is given, much more is expected.
What we require now is sustainability. We have even started discussing about how to sustain this. Staff here have to make sure this place is kept clean. That is number one. Number two, these items that are brought are also handled carefully so that they can last longer. In fact, most of them are of good quality, which the quality of the product could also help us to maintain them to stay longer. So that is very key. And the staff are also expected to work hard, because this provision would mean now more and more mothers would come here to give birth. And that means they need to be committed to work, of which we promise the community once UK Jarra make this successful as it is today.
Umuba, a native of Jarra Sankuya and a nurse at the Soma Regional Hospital, commended UK Jarra Association for the continuous support they have been rendering to the health facility.
UK Jarra Association be walli men moƴƴa meɗen weltana meɗen weltaniɓe sabu goɗɗo saddanima sifa ɗum ɗo hara ala ko wiya so na on tigi jarrama ɓay ko piiji hewno ɗo wonno meɗen ha jornoɗi min heɓatano ɗo so min heeɓi ɗo boboɓe nawnuɓe fanduɓe andantama min wata toppitade ɓe ko mamin naɓaɓe ha Farafenni walla Banjul si min heeɓi ɗo wonde gata sattani goɗɗo ko mamin naɓamo ɗo ha Farafenni walla ha Banjul kono joni alhamdulillah wi unani men ɗum ɗon fof joni.
Fatou Touré, who brought her baby for routine checks to Soma Hospital, like other mothers receiving medical service at the hospital, also expressed appreciation for the interventions made by UK Jarra Association and their partners in upgrading the hospital's labor ward. The Regional Health Director of the Lower River Region, Sutering Drame, said the natives of Jarra in the diaspora have been very outstanding in their support to health, education and other sectors in the region.
Extending the labor ward from a 3-bed capacity to 6, obviously that importance cannot be overemphasized. As a result, we thank really our donors, UK Jarra Association, which obviously has been one of the major donors as far as this facility is concerned and as far as the region is concerned. And they don't only stop at the health sector, but also extend their tentacles to schools and to the poor and the needy in LRR. Therefore, this very important organization obviously has long been helping us, and we are appealing to them that this should not be the end, but let them continue, because governments cannot do it all. When it comes to health, health is very dynamic and very expensive. Governments cannot do it all in anywhere in the world, even in the developed world. So the importance of UK Jarra Association, obviously to us as a health sector, as I said, cannot be overemphasized. But let me also acknowledge my US Jarra Association, who obviously, when the labor ward was built, furnished with modern delivery equipments and all necessary materials. US Jarra Association also came in to donate about 750 bed seats. So the Jarra people are doing very well. Please, I would like to join everybody here and the entire LRR to pray for these boys, pray for these gentlemen and ladies who are in the diaspora.
The National Assembly member for Jarra West, Honorable Kajali Fofana, said UK Jarra Association's interventions have made the people of the region in particular proud.
It is an undisputable fact that UK Jarra Association has made the people of Jarra, Lower River region and the entire Gambian population proud for their tireless and benevolent support rendered to the citizenry by providing them with the basic human needs like health care, education and disaster mitigation, which I am a living testimony to. And the list goes on. As the National Assembly member for Jarra West constituency, I personally witnessed the delivery of a container full of medication and medical items in the same health facility here in Soma. At the district hospital by UK Jarra Association, and as well witnessed a building and fully equipped science lab at Soma Upper Basic School. I was a living testimony to that ceremony also. And during the just ended rainy season and the one before that, there were some natural disasters that occurred in Jarra and Kiang, resulting to loss of several properties by the affected victims. Many of these households that suffered from the disaster received both material and financial help from UK Jarra Association to show their concern to the victims. Many other things that I didn't mention is it clearly indicates that UK Jarra Association has really served the purpose of her establishment both in and outside the Gambia. And history shall always refer them.
National Assembly member for Jarra West, Kajali Fofana, also said unity is strength.
Jarra is ever united, and we should always remain together as one family in respect of our tribe, religion, or political ideology. And I am also appealing to all son and sundry of Jarra in particular and Lower River region in general to join hand with UK Jarra Association, especially those in diaspora, so as to strengthen its fundraising capacity.
At the inaugural ceremony of the newly refurbished Soma Hospital Labor Ward, regional authorities present hailed the association for what they described as years of complementing government's efforts. The speakers at the occasion described members of the association as true patriots.
Taking into account the unity and the forward-looking and also the aspirations of a very formidable group called UK Jarra Association, who in all efforts try to identify the needs of the people, of their own people, and try to come up with solutions or to contribute in addressing those problems, as in the case of this modern delivery facility. Taking into account the structure that is being provided and also given the equipment that, as I am informed, are state-of-art facilities or equipment that is meant to provide services to the people of Lower River region and beyond. I want to agree this is a very laudable venture, and that we should all join hands and thank the UK Jarra Association and the FAR Group for the tremendous efforts. The project that we are launching today is again also so much aligned not only to the strategy of the region but also to the national plan. At Jarra UK Association, these are our own brothers and sisters. We are so much proud of them that I want to take this solemn opportunity to extend the appreciation of the entire region and to them and all their colleagues in UK in particular and in the diaspora in general.
But in the same vein, again, I want to also encourage them to promote and maintain and sustain the cooperation that is able to make them come this far. We want to encourage all other groups and all other diasporians from the Gambia in general and LRR in particular to emulate the Jarra UK Association. These are rare opportunities that will always come our way, so we must not be found wanting. We must make sure that we are able to sustain and maintain the facility to the best of our ability.
I then thank the UK Jarra Association for their hearts not only being home, but for also having home at heart. Because you may be away from home and always think of home, but may not be able to do anything for home. You have your heart at home and equally have home at heart. And that is why we are witnessing the tremendous effort you are making to develop home. And we are very much appreciative of that as local government authorities. And we equally thank you on behalf of the central government under the leadership of Mr. Adam Abaro, President, for complementing the efforts of the government. We all know the government likes to do it for everybody, but they cannot because of the meager resources. But this is the only way as patriotic Gambians to help our country. As the common saying goes, before you ask what your country do for you, as a good patriotic citizen, you have to look at yourself and your deeds to see what you have done for your country. And nobody will ask the UK Jarra Association what they have done for their country because we've all witnessed it. And pray for you that God continue to give you the ability to raise funds to be able to continue to help your motherland. And I will continue to pray for you and implore on everybody in your LRR to pray for you that you continue to be united. Because that's the only way you can continue to help your motherland.
Secretary, I am really honored to be here with you to grace this auspicious handing over of the labor ward or the maternity ward built and equipped by Jarra Association in partnership with FAR Limited. This project, which is a citizen-driven project, and the activities of the UK Jarra Association and its partners symbolize a bright future for the women and children of Jarra and indeed for other women in the country. On behalf of the Honorable Minister, the Government of the Gambia, and the entire Ministry of Petroleum and Energy, please allow me to express my profound gratitude to the members, partners, and supporters of the UK Jarra Association for this laudable initiative in the health sector of our nation. I want to assure you that we are delighted to be associated with such initiatives, and we look forward to strengthening our partnership for the benefit of the women and children of the Gambia. My sincere appreciation and gratitude to FAR for their contribution, which is a clear manifestation of their interest in the development and welfare of the people of this country. Mr. Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, the importance of an appropriate healthcare delivery system in a developing country like ours cannot be overemphasized. Many women die from related causes during labor and afterbirth, that's prenatal and postnatal issues. We therefore hope this timely intervention will ensure the timely delivery of appropriate care to the pregnant woman during pregnancy, at childbirth, and after childbirth.
Some of the equipment provided by the association at the Soma Regional Hospital are believed to be of the highest standards, and hopes are that their numerous interventions in health service will continue to impact positively in the lives of these rural communities.
I'm
a nurse by profession. I used to feel bad in the past when I entered the labor ward, but thanks to UK Jarra Association for the initiative in updating the labor ward.
UK Jarra Association and FA Gambia Limited, we can't thank them enough. This intervention is really important because expanding the labor ward from 3 beds to 6 beds has actually been really instrumental because, like we said in the past, ladies used to wait on each other. Sometimes you have to deliver a patient and within 30 minutes you have to clean the bed and make sure you put somebody else there, which is actually not ideal because cross-contamination is something that is very, very common. So this intervention, the expansion of the ward and the availability of state-of-the-art materials like fetal Dopplers. Back in the day, you have to bend down and manually auscultate the fetal heart rate. But then with the provision of a Doppler, it's easier to just auscultate it using ultrasound and then you get the fetal heart rate. Fetal heart rate is the most important part of fetal well-being, and putting also into consideration is the maternal contraction, and they've also provided electronic fetal monitors, which is actually, I can say, I've never seen it in the garden.
Nurse Sadikan, who served at the Soma Hospital for the past 30 years, recalled those difficult days working at the health facility without the required materials.
Lundo anata entara mbeti mutola lebo, olun sama bale keta, palanterolu, werol bere boykan. Sa mfonyo warata nyamen jio kadunang lebo rumo kono. Mbe muso menti mutala balo be sinantale, denano be sinanding, tafonla informo be sinanta. Fon kalara ngo sabanang, nkanati na tabulo be lorindame. Wolungo kuomane tabakere, because wodo fata jiola le fo na fitarla do bije karafa ate atuta joko jira damman jobe fare lebo ward. So UK Jarra Association han wadam man kanyanta bi lebo ward be nyame mo be leyaje ye baga sol men nafe alhamdulillah.
UK Jarra chairman based in the Gambia, Ansumana Kinte, said they have seen the impact of what they are doing and they would continue working to improve livelihoods.
This project is the second major project inaugurated by the association within a year. Last year, April, we gathered at Soma, like I alluded to, Soma Senior Secondary School for the inauguration of a multi-million-dollar science and IT lab. And here we are again for the handing over of another multi-million-dollar project, this time in the area of health. This project is a milestone achievement for UK Jarra Association, which falls under its Health for Jarra. This project is a milestone for the UK Jarra Association, which falls under its Health for Jarra project. The project is conceived following an in-depth consultation with the hospital management team, the Regional Health Directorate, the Director of Health and Ministry of Health, plus all relevant local structures, including the offices of the Governor. This project will help improve women's health before, during, and after birth. This project is the first of many that we intended for health facilities across Jarra. We know Soma is the regional district hospital, but there are other 6 satellite health facilities. It is our intention to replicate whatever is here in all the other facilities. This is just the beginning, and we are coming to all those facilities, inshallah. We hope to improve the postnatal care by improving the conditions of the maternal ward and also improve access to appropriate care by providing an ambulance, which will mainly use for transporting patients from communities to the health facilities. This is still part of our plan that we want to provide all the facilities, health facilities in Jarra, an ambulance that will ease mobility to and from this center, so that when anytime they have patients, we are aware that many of the facilities, when they have patients to transport them to Soma, mobility is always a constraint. So we always want to, we will definitely provide you in the long course, inshallah. Implore the government of the Gambia to support our development initiatives by making sure the highly qualified nurses and doctors are posted to this facility. Highly skilled and qualified health practitioners are critical success factor to successful healthcare delivery system. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to thank our partners very much for their support towards the realization of this project.
Soma Upper and Senior Secondary School are one of UK Jarra's major intervention sites. School authorities here are full of praises for the philanthropic body in molding future leaders.
UK Jarra Association really came to our aid since last year, where they assist us in building a well-equipped science lab, a well-equipped computer lab with furnishing our library. These materials has catapulted the academic standard of the school to high height. This enabled us to achieve 100% passes in our last academic WAS examinations, where 3 of our students emerged 9 credits. It makes the teaching and learning easier for us in the school because most of the practicals is being carried from grade 7 to 12, especially general science, biology, chemistry, and physics. And also the library, which most of our students use in their leisure time, likewise the teachers. With the intervention of UKJA, Jarra Associations, with the provision of the wireless also made our teaching and learning easier for us in the school, where every dumb, thick and hurried use those wireless as a recharge resources. Okay, and also the solar panels, which provide us light. This enables most of us to stay in the school to do certain of our work up to 10 o'clock at night or 12 o'clock. And sometimes most of the students use for night studies. This also has boosted the academic standard of the students.
This is a very good initiative by the UK Jarra Association because when you look at the role of ICT in education nowadays is very, very crucial. If a teacher presents a topic in a class, maybe due to one reason or the other, you not understand the topic very well in the class, you can come to the lab, you log onto one of the computers, you go to Google, use any other search engine, do whatever research you want to do.
The UK Jarra Association is now a household name in the Gambia, offering numerous humanitarian services in the Lower River region. Their interventions over the years have been notable, especially in key sectors of the economy, and it will go a long way as a contributing factor to national development.